Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another live stream. I just realized it's very echoey in here, so I apologize if there's an echo. So following on from the stream last week, I said I would take a week off, and I did. I've got some plans for what I'm going to do in the future, so we'll wait for some people to jump on in, and then we can start to chat about them. Let me just check to make sure that everything is good. Let me know if the audio is coming through clear, if you can hear me. Seems like everything is connected. Perfect. Crash Fellow 82 was awesome meeting you outside store in High Point. Yes, it was. I met you the other day, and it was fantastic. Thank you for coming up and saying hi. Some people sometimes are afraid to do that, but it was awesome meeting you at the store in High Point. I'm just going to refresh the browser here because for some reason the comments aren't coming through, and I'm not sure why. StreamYard is goofing. Hold on 1 second. Perfect. That is fixed. Okay. So I'll be addressing comments. We'll do a Q&A session at the end. I can't believe this stream started off like that. I'm so sorry. But StreamYard was not showing me the comments, just Crash Fellow 82. And it was awesome to meet you at High Point. So I do have a couple of topics that I want to discuss. I will break it down. And then at the end, I'll do all of the Q&A just like last time. So if you have any questions for me, run them down. We'll get to the Q&A at the end of the stream, I promise. That is coming up. So let's start off with what's been going on. So the past week, I took the week off and I needed a little bit of time to reset and plan what I was going to do or what I am going to do now in the future with the channel. So I've been, over the past week and even before that, I've been forwarding on any customer service complaints or issues that I get from anyone. Reach out to me on Instagram. Still open to do that, of course. If you have a problem, like your stuff hasn't shipped or your refund hasn't come through or whatever, just send me a message and I can forward that straight on to the owner directly of Toys Wonderland. His name's Philip. And that way you don't have to worry about the whole process of going through the customer service team. They're taking too long to respond. We'll go straight to the owner. And if he doesn't give you the resolution you want off the bat, or he takes too long to respond, we'll just forward it again. We'll just keep going until you get the resolution that you're after, because nobody wants any bullshit. Nobody wants to be given the runaround. I'll help you as much as I possibly can. I think that's more than fair given that I mentioned them in a bunch of videos at this point. So if you have any issues, as always, I said in the last stream, I'll say it again, I'm here to help you. I will forward it on directly to the owner of Toys Wonderland. Some people ask for his mobile number. I don't think I should share that. So I'll ask him if he wants me to put that out there, but just for a information sharing sort of thing, I don't really think I should put that out there, but I will forward on anything that I get, and I still will. But they have opened up a Facebook group for anyone who has problems to post the stuff in there. So I think give it a go. If it doesn't help or they're not quick enough, then of course come to me, no problem. But that's obviously their whole thing is they have sold you the stuff. They really need to get off their ass and fix the problem for you. If you want to go direct to them, the Facebook group is available. So I'll put the link in the chat, and that way you can join up if you have a problem, or if you order something in the future and you have a problem. The Facebook group link is in the chat. Join it, post there, and let the people know that you have had a customer service issue. Some of the, can you do that with Comic Sanctorum issues as well, Only Toys? Yes, you can. Feel free to hit me up on Insta. Some people have been sending me messages on Facebook Messenger and to my business email. I don't check those very often. I still will probably get to them. It's just that Insta, I'm always on it. So that's why I said hit me up on Insta. If you have Facebook, chances are, because they're linked, you'll have Insta. Shoot me a message there. That's going to be the place that I check the most. So if you're waiting for a reply via email or Facebook, just that I don't have the bandwidth to be across all of those platforms at all time. I wish I was, but just hit me up on Insta. That's the best place that you can get to me straight away. So Comic Sanctorum or Toys Wonderland, yes, hit me up on Insta, or better yet, directly to them via the Facebook group. If you don't have any joy there, then come to me. I've spoken to them, and obviously they've put out their little video, and that's good. They're showing that they're doing something, but I find that actions kind of speak louder than words. So if I was still working with them, I would have said, fix the problems first and then do the video. That way people are like, oh, they're not, just talking, and they're actually doing something. So that's what I would have advised. They went with the video. I'm hoping that they do stick to their word and they fix all their shit. So that's where we're at with the customer service issues. I've had some people reach out to me about things that aren't really related, saying that I've had a refund because their store policy says after 30 days, if you cancel, there's like a grace period after 30 days, then it goes to store credit. But I don't want store credit. That is more of like a policy thing. I understand that's annoying, but you do have to like agree to the policy when you order. So I would say going forward, just make sure that if you're not happy with that, just don't order. Order from somewhere else. That would be my advice. So that was one of the things that were coming through. Some people were asking if they should order from Toys Wonderland. Up to you. I will not be working with them going forward. That hopefully will tell you all you need to know about my perspective on the matter. I do have a couple of things still on pre-order. Once those things come in, I will be shifting my business elsewhere, which is what we will discuss a little bit later on. I'll just look at the comments very quickly, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Theodore says, when will the Doc Ock review be up? Should be this week. I do have plans to make more reviews. I'm not quitting YouTube or anything. Okay. How did Toys Wonderland take your email? They took it fine, Keith. So this is the email that I sent to them saying essentially that I'm not working with them anymore. They asked me, is there anything that they can do for me to stick with them? I said no. They said, can you give us more time? I said no. They said, in the future, if we do fix our issues, will we work together again? I said no. So yeah, I mean, they were like, okay, we understand. Surely they saw the writing on the wall and they understood I've been trying to help them. It didn't work. So yeah, I think they took it as well as they could. Hopefully they fix their shit. It's the number one thing for me. Linda says, I will say that I never assumed that Justin's customer was responsible for the issues with Toys Wonderland. I did see a couple of people say that. Justin, it's all your fault. We're reporting you to the FBI, the police, or whatever. That's fine if you feel like you need to do that. But also, I just want to put the onus on the company Toys Wonderland and Philip. They're the ones who took your money. They really need to get their shit together. I will help you because I did work with them and I did mention I got mine from there. But they also, they're the ones who took the money. And if they're late on shipping or they're not refunding you on time, they're the ones that we need to kick their asses to make sure that it happens. And I am here to help you with that. So I'll help you. There's no need to, I've seen a couple of threats come my way. There's no need to do that. I will help you. So if you have a problem, I will forward it on directly to the owner and you will get a resolution. So there's no need to threaten me. I will help you before you get to the threats. So just for people who are threatening me and going a little bit too far, there is no need. I will help you. So hopefully that addresses that. Let's not forget this is YouTube, but I'm still a real person, and my wife is still a real person, and she's pregnant. So when I see threats coming through, I think that's taking it a little bit too far, especially when I'm saying, look, I will help you no matter what. If it's been a year or if it's been 2 years and and your issue hasn't been resolved, I will help you. So no need to threaten me. Hopefully that addresses that. No YouTube reviews are worth that. So hopefully that doesn't continue because I think that's, like I said, taking it a little bit too far. Okay, so that's what's been going on. Currently, that's the situation. I'm not working with them anymore. I've been forwarding on the customer service issues, and surprisingly, there haven't been that many coming through, which is good, I suppose. I've always said that the majority of orders do go through fine, and people are still posting saying, hey, I know you've had problems, but mine has come through. That's good. We want to see them actually shipping shit on time, doing refunds. That's the most important thing. We want figures to be in collectors' hands at the end of the day, right? That's the most important thing. Nobody benefits from a company not shipping shit and, having any kind of issues. So I've seen people getting stuff. Also, people have been messaging me when I forward it on to the owner saying, hey, they've resolved it. That's perfect. That's what we want to see. We want their issues to be resolved. Some people have said that they're like a scam and they're going to cut and run. If they were going to do that, surely they would have done that by now. They're listening to me. They're helping people. They want to try and fix their rep. If that ever happens, I don't know. Let them worry about that. I am not along for the ride. So once again, I'm not working with them anymore, but I will still, and I'm still in touch with the owner. I will still forward on the customer service issues to try and get that sorted for you. And as many times as we need to, we will forward that on to the owner to get you a resolution. So hopefully that's the last of having to talk about Toys Wonderland. I've put the Facebook group once more in the chat. If you have a problem, try there first and then come to me, because that's also your direct line to them. So put it in the chat. It's right there. See if I can pin it. I can't. So check out the link there, and then hopefully that addresses it. Okay, so let's move on. What about your videos? Are you quitting? Some people have said, hey, you've not made a video in a while. Are you quitting YouTube? No, I did consider potentially doing something else. But I still really love making videos. Like, it's my passion. I've spent years doing this now. I love talking to you guys. I love making content for you guys. I love helping people when it comes to, do I buy this? Do I not? Showing you as best as I possibly can what it looks like, and then you can make your decision. I love all of that. The creative process behind putting together a video, it's fun and it's really enjoyable. So no, I'm not quitting, although it was on my mind at certain points, obviously. But no, I'm here for the long haul. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to keep reviewing stuff. I still love figures. I still love making videos, and I still love all of y'all. Y'all are fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to keep going. Reviews are planned for this week. I've got a couple of things in the pipeline. Doc Ock, of course, Hot Toys Doc Ock. Kate Bishop, C-3PO should be coming today. In-Art Gandalf, In-Art Pennywise. So that should be the content plan for this week. Got a couple of other things going on in the real world that might slow down a couple of videos, but other than that, yeah, videos are coming. That's the plan for this week. Gandalf, Pennywise, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop from Hawkeye, Doc Ock, and C-3PO. So all of the stuff that people have been asking about. That is coming up this week. Let me just quickly look at the comments. Please review SH Figure Arts again. Maybe. Eugene says, it's the first time I've seen his face. Well, here's what I look like. Hey, Justin. Found you through Dean. That's awesome. Sorry you've gotten threats. Glad you aren't quitting YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it's part of it, right? I mean, people have had problems with their orders and they get really mad about that. And I understand. Just make sure that before you take it too far, just reach out to me. I can help you. There's no need to go to that next level. The Geek Effect. Dude, I love your channel. And I love your merch too. And your branding, the whole thing. I freaking love it. He says, glad you're sticking around. Love seeing your takes on figs, especially Hot Toys. Thank you. Although I don't think my videos are anywhere near as good as your videos. So your videos are top tier. So check out Geek Effect if you haven't. Just a little plug. Not that we've worked together, but his videos are truly that good. Michael Lugo says, hey, brother. Glad to see you are well. Thank you for your kindness and helping out with the pending orders from Toys Wonderland. Looking forward to your next reviews. As always, wishing you best. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, no problem. If anyone has any issues, again, hit up the Facebook group, Toys Wonderland's Facebook group first, and then come to me if they haven't resolved it. Keith Lee, question. In hindsight, in regards to your split with Toys Wonderland, would you have done anything differently, e.g. phase departure, etc.? Oh, absolutely. And I'll address this with my plans on who I'm going to be working with in the future. I will never be doing it the same way that I did it. Hindsight, as they say, is 2020. So I obviously do not think that my approach was the right way in hindsight. I can't go back and change what I did, who I worked with back then, but I can just make better decisions now, which is what I plan to do. So yes, I do. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one I think people will be interested in. Who will you be working with and what does that look like? Okay, so like I just said, I won't be doing it the same way as I have done it before. So previously, this is the previous situation. I would pretty much get everything from one place, which was, of course, Toys Wonderland. They were my one-stop shop for everything, and that doesn't work for me. Because if a problem arises like we have now, then everything I've gotten is from one place. So that is immediately a no. I won't be doing that ever again. So I have got a split store strategy. I'll be getting things from a couple of different places, and that will diversify. And also in the videos, I have a different plan for how I mention who I'm working with. First off, direct from manufacturer. So I'm working with a couple of figure companies already, 3.0. Whenever they send me a review sample, I always disclose it in the video. This is a review sample. All opinions are 100% my own. I've not been told to say good things. All of that will still continue, of course. So 3.0, any third-party companies, I will continue to disclose that they are review samples, as I always have in those videos that I do get review samples. So that's the plan for third-party. So Toys Era, Toys Battalion, So Toys, whatever. And also direct manufacturer. So if YOLO Park wants to work with me, for example, or 3.0 or whoever else it is, then I will disclose it as a review sample. So that's my approach for some stuff. I'll also be getting some stuff from 1/6 Kit. So I've been speaking to Kit the whole time, and we've come up with a plan of what that's going to look like. I will be getting some stuff from Kit, and that will make up some 1/6 stuff, custom stuff. You will see in the videos what that looks like. And Kit's reputation is stellar. Customer service is great. Really happy to be working with Kit. Kit is awesome. So I'll be working with him. What that looks like after the first few videos, we'll have to wait and see. We'll give it a trial. Nothing is set in stone at this point. I want to make sure that I'm making the right decision for the channel and for my content going forward. So Kit, and also some things, not all things, I will be getting from Pop Collectibles. So I've seen they've had a couple of things going on in the past. We'll give them a trial, just like Kit. Kit's reputation is fantastic. Pop Collectibles has a very strong Trustpilot score, so that gives me confidence. The owner has said that he's looking at customer service issues himself, so that gives me confidence. But I'm not married to anyone. Any agreements that I have or any discounts that I have or whatever, I will make sure that there's a statement in there that says, hey, look, if you have any customer service issues, I'm a bounce. I will not be here for the long haul. So what does that look like in the videos themselves? All I'm going to say is at the start of the videos, instead of saying, I got mine from X, I will say, and this will be consistent across all my reviews, buy from whoever you feel comfortable with, but I got mine from X store, 1/6 Kit, Pop Collectibles, 3.0, whatever. So I will make sure to put that disclaimer in. Hey, look, if you're not comfortable, don't buy from there. And that will be for all videos. So hopefully that will alleviate the concern. Just do your due diligence. Obviously, check the Trustpilot. Check what people are saying. And I will say that in the review as well. Make sure you check. Make sure you've done your due diligence. And then you can buy from whoever you feel comfortable with. So that's what I'll be saying. I'll be making sure there's a disclaimer. Make sure you feel comfortable before you buy. And that way, hopefully people, because some people said that, I brainwashed them into buying from whoever. I wish I had that power. I do. But all I ever said was I got mine from X store. They have loyalty program and they have pay in full. If that is brainwashing, then I have some serious power. But no, in all seriousness, I will be putting that disclaimer in. So I will be working with a couple of different places. Direct from manufacturer, 1/6 Kit, and Pop Collectibles. I'm really excited to see how that goes. If it doesn't work out for the next couple of videos, then it doesn't work out. That's fine. I've had a couple of other stores reach out to me too, so there are options. If I try it and it doesn't work, then I can shift to another store. Would I prefer not to work with any stores? Yeah, absolutely. I would prefer to go direct to Hot Toys or direct to other manufacturers. Can't think of one off the top of my head, but I would prefer to go directly to them. That's just not on the table, unfortunately. They don't work with YouTubers. I can't even buy direct from Hot Toys from here. I have to go through Sideshow, and then that means that there's a massive delay. So if I'm buying, I need to go through a Hong Kong reseller. I just do. And I need to try and pick the best one. I think I've got a good mix at the moment with the stores that I've selected. So hopefully that works and everyone is happy with that. I'll just try out a couple of different stores until we get the best mix. That's my plan. I'm not married to anyone at this point. I'm never going to be in the same position that I was with Toys Wonderland ever again. So this should hopefully work. We'll have to wait and see. But that's my plan. Okay, let me see about some of the comments. Michael Scarn has sent through a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And I'm pretty sure that is an Office reference. Perhaps I missed it. What is the best way to contact you regarding missing orders? If anybody in the chat knows, please let me know. You can directly go to their Facebook group. I've put the link in the chat, or you can message me on Instagram. Don't message me on Facebook. Don't email me because I just don't check those platforms very often, unfortunately. But Instagram, I'm always on it. So send me the message. I'll screen cap it, send it to the owner. He will then take it from there. A couple of people have asked me, hey, can you tell him this? Can you relay this? I'll just screen capture your message because I don't work in their customer service department, so I don't have access to their systems. I can't action anything for you. All I can do is pass it on. So that still stands. Still do it, obviously. But thank you for the super chat. No need to super chat, by the way. I will be doing the Q&A right now, actually. So we're 21 minutes in, and we've gotten through a bulk of the announcements that I wanted to make. Hopefully, people are happy with my plan. I will be offering affiliate discount codes. Maybe. Should I? But then I feel like if I do, and then people have a problem with any of the places I work with, then it would technically be even more my fault because they're saying, oh, well, you gave us the code, so you kind of forced us to order from there. So maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. Look, every store has customer service issues. It's just about how they solve them that's important. Toys Wonderland was slow because they had a backlog and they had other issues. I don't really care about any of that. They just needed to solve the problems. So I'm hoping that these next people that I work with, they understand how important customer service is to me. I want it to be number one priority, and that should hopefully translate to you getting your shit, no problem. If there is a problem, then, solve it. Solve it matters. Okay, Evil Sneaker says, affiliate discount code, yes. You run the risk of issues potentially with any business. It is on the business to have good customer service and do the right thing by their customers. Yes, absolutely. And me disclosing at the start saying, hey, I'm working with this company. I got it from here. Make sure you feel comfortable ordering from them. And that way you've done your due diligence. I've done my due diligence. I've already spoken to them. All the people that I'm going to be working with said, hey, if I work with you, customer service needs to be your number one priority. I never want to be putting anyone in this position again where they have issues with their orders that aren't getting solved. If there are problems, fine, solve them. That's all that matters. So I know some people are going to be really upset about me working with Hong Kong resellers still. Hey, it is literally the only way that I can make sure that the videos get out there on time. People see the videos before they get their shipping notices, whatever, so they can decide if they want to cancel or not. And they can see it. It's hopefully educational in a way. But that is my plan. Any questions about it, I will be taking them now. Hence the little ticker thing down below. Ask me anything. You got questions about it? Fine, I'm here to answer them. No need to speculate. I've seen some people saying, oh, I know Justin does this X thing and he gets X thing. No need to speculate. You can literally just ask me. I'm right here. Any questions, I'm open to. I'm just really excited to get back to making reviews. I think this plan is a good plan, personally. I know I might be a little bit biased on that because I'm the one who made the plan, but I think that it's a good plan for what we're gonna do going forward with the reviews. That's what I feel comfortable with right now. If there are more and more customer service issues, then then we'll reevaluate and we'll switch to someone else. If it gets to be too much for whichever store, we'll switch to someone else. Zach says, I wasn't able to get the Artisan Joker or Anakin. How can I get one, or is it too far gone? Zach, unfortunately, in terms of pre-ordering, first of all, thank you for the super chat. In terms of pre-ordering, I don't know, but when they come out, there will be some on the aftermarket. What that looks like, the price of them, it's going to be higher. So if you wait, put a little bit of money aside, and then when they come out, you should have hopefully enough to get them. But in terms of pre-ordering, I think they are pretty much gone everywhere. Charlie the Unicorn says, what is the next movie you're excited about? I am really excited for Blue Beetle. So we don't have it here in Australia. It came out for you guys a while ago. We don't have it. It's coming out on Thursday. So we're going to see it on Thursday. I'm really excited. I know I'm late, but I'm really excited to see that. Okay. Single Songwriter says, Justin, have you thought about opening your own store or selling any doubles of figures you have? I do sometimes sell doubles, but usually just to my friends. I haven't thought about opening a store, no, just because in between YouTube and real life and, my wife is pregnant, so we're going to have a little one soon. I don't think I will have the time, unfortunately, to run a store. I wish I did. That would be awesome. Like call it Justin's collectible store or something. I don't know, but I don't, unfortunately. Nerd affiliated, thank you so much for the super chat. Says happy reviews coming back. Thanks for all the transparency. No problem. I'm not trying to hide anything from anyone. So if you have any questions about how I do things or why I film it this way or why I work with these people, just ask me. It's fine. I'm not trying to hide. I'm not like you can literally just ask me. I'm here. Like it's fine. Okay. Cobra in all caps. Hey Justin, when's the next collection tour? I'm still waiting, lol. Yeah, me too. The issue with collection tours is they take so long to film. They're like 45 minutes to an hour long. So I need to carve out that time to do that. And I will. It just takes me some time. A baby? Yes, I spoke about it last stream. Yeah, we're expecting in November. So yeah, we're both really, really excited. Sonar says, just wanted to say that I really enjoy watching your reviews. Sorry to hear that people out there threatening you for brainwashing them. Thank you so much, Sonar. But the issue is sometimes it just takes one person who has taken it a little bit too far, and that kind of freaks me out a little. So I thought I'd address it, and hopefully, if those people have had customer service problems, I can help you. You don't need to threaten me. I can literally forward any issues directly to the owner, direct line. So, yeah. Keith Lee says, 1/6 Kit and Pop Collectibles partner with small channels. Are they prepared for the potential spike in orders that they will need to keep up with? I've spoken to them about this. They both assured me yes. So, look, a lot of people say this, hey, what about the volume? Once they sell out of the stock they have, they sell out. It's not like they can take infinite orders and then become overwhelmed. They only have a certain amount of orders of items that they have. So, if I review Kate Bishop, for example, and Pop Collectible sells out, he's sold out. That's, so it's not like they're going to be overwhelmed unless they start getting more and more stock and go from there. But that's, I think, not going to be an issue. I've made sure that number one is you can keep up with the volume and customer service. If it doesn't happen, we'll go somewhere else. I have faith that both of them will do the right thing. And that's why I decided to work with them out of the other people that have contacted me. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Congrats on the new one. Thank you, Single Songwriter. What's your favorite superhero? Batman, as he sits in a Spider-Man themed office. But I also really like Spider-Man. Batman is my favorite, which is maybe I should have bought a whole bunch of Batman statues in here. What's your favorite figure that you've bought? Fair Play says. Not sure. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Matt says, do you think Hot Toys will make a sculpted hair Anakin figure from the Ahsoka series? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not confident Hot Toys will make a Blue Beetle figure. Yeah, me neither, unfortunately. I really want to see the movie, though, and then, we'll go from there. Geek Effect says, what would you say is a good 3-0 Transformer or Transformer figure in general to start off with? Been waiting for some to review some of their stuff at some point. I think Geek Effect, maybe try their MDLX line. It's really good. And they're pretty small scale. It's a nice entry-level price point to the 3-0 line. Get a feel for it. See how the joints move. Feel the quality. See the paint applications. And then you can go bigger from there. So start off with Optimus Prime or Megatron from MDLX. They're a nice, smaller scale. And they're really fun to pose and mess around with. Whereas the bigger ones can be a little bit more involved. Little pieces that can come off, pop off, ball joints everywhere. So I'd say start off with MDLX. And then maybe move up to DLX. And who doesn't love classic G1 designs with a little bit of a modern flair to them? So MDLX, I do have a couple of MDLX reviews coming up that I'm excited about. Caesar Deleon says, there's a good chance a Blue Beetle figure can get made. Film hasn't come out yet in Hong Kong, but if it does well, there's good potential. It helps a ton that it has an Iron Man feel. Ooh, an Iron Man feel. Now I'm getting excited. Okay. What's your first figure that you bought? The first Hot Toys figure I ever bought was the plastic Iron Man Mark III, and it was in terrible condition. It was used, but I was in high school, and I really wanted it, so I bought it. And that was the first one. Can you do your review voice, please? This is an interesting one. So, review voice, I don't want to say that it just happens automatically, but it kind of does. When you're sitting alone in a dark room with some spotlights on a figure and you're trying to think of what to say, Make sure not to use the same adjectives in every shot while I'm filming the clips out of order, making sure that they connect and flow and unscripted, and making sure my hands are not blocking something and the camera is in focus. There are like 10,000 things going on all at once. So my voice is kind of like the last thing on my mind. How it comes out is just how it comes out. I know it doesn't sound natural to some people. I want to infuse a little bit of excitement into it, and also make it interesting in a way that keeps audience retention high, because if I sound really monotonous and slow, like, oh yeah, this is the head sculpt, it's well painted, there's some skin texture there, there's some detail. So yeah, you see how that for 45 minutes can sort of stretch out a little bit. So I like to infuse a little bit of excitement into it, and that's why I have my review voice or my presenting voice. If some people don't like it, I understand. It's just really, really hard to focus on all of those things while filming, and then also be like, okay, I need to make sure that I say this word in this way. It just comes out how it comes out. And I've been trying to tweak it, modify it. I know certain points it sounded really fast and then way too slow. It's just, yeah, it comes out how it comes out. I'm so sorry. Sunnyvale Russ says, is Ratanch a good partner with InArt? It'd be nice to have someone who knows 1/6 scale in and out, keep the community updated on the progress. That would have to be a question for them. I would love to do that. That would be incredible. But right now, I just want to focus on getting as many reviews done as possible, making sure that I pick the right people to work with. If that ever happens in the future, that would be sick. I would love for that to happen. It'd be like dream situation. We'll have to wait and see. Never say never. That'd be great. Carlos says, Justin, what is your favorite grail or collectible? Right now, it would probably be, I bought this Hot Toys prototype Nightfall Batman that was never released. It was an artist collab that never happened. And I bought it at auction in the States. And that probably right now is my favorite grail, because it's one of one in the world. It's a Hot Toys prototype that is like rare as. So that would be my number one grail. And yes, I did pay in full for that. You can actually see how much I paid if you go to the auction website. And it was insanely expensive, but worth it. Justin, I know you have seen many figures. Have you ever seen the Black 13 Park figures when in Hong Kong, or just know what they are in general? Seems most Western people don't know. Seems most people, Western people know about them. No, I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I unfortunately haven't heard of this Black 13 Park. Let me look it up. Hold on. Black. And sorry, I sounded a little bit weird answering your question. I had a call coming through. Black 13 Park, so I was distracted. Oh, okay. That is interesting. They are animals, but they're warriors. Like, they're soldiers. So there's like a cat astronaut with a huge gun. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. There's like squid people with flamethrowers. There's like a tiger in like a mech suit. It's pretty cool. Okay, JF, thank you. That's interesting. I'm gonna look into that. That's actually pretty cool. I don't mind some animal warriors in some astronaut suits. It's pretty sick. Neilrific, an awesome channel member, thank you so much. Justin, is there a Hot Toys figure that you didn't buy since you started reviewing? Yes, there are a couple, actually. The Artist Mix Venom and Carnage, I didn't get those because they're more like soft vinyl rather than actual figures. And the Neon Tech, whatever the last Neon Tech was with the gantry, I didn't get that. But most of them, like 99% of them, I do get. That one I just, yeah, those fiols are, no, I don't think so. Tom Daly says, hey, Justin, what made you decide to start a YouTube channel, and is it now your full-time job? What made me decide to do a YouTube channel? My friend Daniel, a local collector, I met him because I was buying figures already, and I was already buying early from Hong Kong because I'm impatient as fuck, and I want stuff right now. That's just the way I am. It's one of my flaws, I guess, but I want everything like right now, immediately. So I was already buying from Hong Kong, and we did a deal. I bought something off him, and he was like, hey, after I got to know him a little bit, of course, he was like, hey, you're already buying stuff from Hong Kong. Why don't you, here we go, do some YouTube videos. And I was like, what the hell? I don't do YouTube. No way. And the more I thought about it after he planted that seed in my head, I was like, hey, let's give it a go. I like the idea of making content. I've never tried it, but give it a go. And I did. And I liked it. And people seemed to like it. So I just kept going. And is it now my full-time job? as of recently, yeah, it is. I now do YouTube videos full time. I love the fact that I can do that, and I don't take it for granted one bit. So, yeah, this is my gig now. And I'm really happy that I was able to do that. And it just goes to show that if you love doing something and other YouTubers out there, you can do this as your job. Absolutely. It is possible. It'll take time. I poured a shitload of time and money into making the YouTube channel as popular as I possibly could by making as good content as I possibly could. And then I started working with stores, etc. Now, obviously, we're at this situation. But that, if you put effort and you put time and you put money into something, you will hopefully get to the stage where you can do it as a job. So that was my ultimate goal, and I'm really happy that I was able to get there. I have more goals that I plan to hopefully get to. I really, really want to make my own figures. I really, really want to. That's my ultimate dream situation. I want to make my own figures. Okay, Mark says, are you the only 1/6 scale creator that does this full-time as a job? I can't speak for other people, but I'm pretty sure Dean Knight said that his channel was his own job as well. So, yeah. Single Songwriter says, can you really make a living off YouTube? It depends how much you want to earn. The job that I was working at, I took a pay cut to do YouTube, but I don't care about that. It's about quality of life. It's about time management. Now I'm here. When my wife gets home, that's it. Stop making videos. I'm here. We can spend time together. We have a little one on the way, which is a big part of what influenced my plans for going forward. So I want to make sure that I'm making the right decisions. And I think this was the right decision. I hope it was the right decision. So yes, you can, if you do it right and you budget and you plan correctly. And that's what I tried to do. I had a financial advisor and they said, hey, this is time. Now's the time you can get it done. So I did. It just depends what that looks like for each person. I wish I was an absolute millionaire. I'm not. I wish I was. But YouTube, at my level, because I don't take sponsorships like, NordVPN and what's that one? Raid Shadow Legends. They contact me all the time, but I haven't done that yet. And I don't know if I ever will. Probably not. Because people, I'm sure, would get absolutely crazy at me if I did that. So that isn't another way to make it a job or a living, but I haven't actually done that. I've never tried it. We support you, Justin. You did nothing wrong. Thank you so much, Aaron. I still own my part in mentioning Toys Wonderland in my videos, and hence why I'm trying to help. So I will help you. John, what does your wife think about your collection? I wish she was here, then she could answer that question herself. She's, as long as I keep them to my spaces, so my office, which is actually at the front of the house, so it's the first thing people see when they walk in. So she didn't really love that, but I managed to convince her that it was fine. So that's where we are now. And the collection room is its own contained thing. So as long as there's not figures everywhere throughout the house, she's usually pretty chill with it because it's something I love. And if she loves collecting handbags, which she does, I support that. That's what she loves to do. That's fine. So yeah, she's pretty chill with it. Kyle says, Justin, is there a movie character or famous person that has not been given the 1/6 scale treatment that you would like to be made into a figure? For me, it's Elvis Presley. Actually, they made an Elvis, Kyle. Entebbe made an Elvis back in the day, and it's pretty freaking good, actually. So check out the Entebbe Elvis if you haven't. Or maybe, no, it was Entebbe. I'm 99% sure it was Entebbe, but it could have been Blitzway. Either way, someone made Elvis, and it's pretty good. I would like to see someone make an Oscar Isaac figure, and I'm not talking like Moon Knight. I'm talking actually have a head sculpt because he's a collector. He's a celebrity that's a collector. We don't have many of them. So please, Hot Toys or someone, give the dude a head sculpt of himself and then he can collect a figure of himself. That would be like the ultimate goal. And also Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, Carson Tava in The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, whatever. He's fantastic and he was incredible in Kim's Convenience. I want someone to make a figure of him. That would be sick. Jesse, a channel member. Thank you so much, Jesse. Justin's collection, have you seen the Thunder Toys God of the Moon figure? Yes, the Khonshu. I think it looks sick. Do you think I should take a risk and buy him or wait to see if it's any good? I don't give purchasing advice, but I think it looks pretty sick and I'm going to get it. It's really tall. It'll look awesome next to the Moon Knight and Mr. Knight by So-So Toys. Moon Knight, obviously, by Hot Toys. I'm really excited for it. And Thunder Toys has a pretty solid track record. They're not perfect, but their figures are pretty good for third party, considering. Okay. What figures do you have planned when you start making your own? It all depends on licensing. That's the challenge. Licenses are very, very, very hard to get. So it depends on licensing and what that looks like. I haven't even started to look into it, but I've been talking to artists. It's possible. It's just, yeah, it's just a challenge. Okay, let me scroll on down. Blackbird Tech. Justin, what are your thoughts on limited figures from Hot Toys? Good for the 1/6 community? It's good for Hot Toys, of course, because scarcity means people will order and they'll sell out. But it's also not good for them because they could have maybe sold more. For us, it's hard to say because there haven't been that many yet. We'll have to wait and see what the trickle-down effect looks like when figures start dropping, like Anakin and Joker. Right now, I can understand when it gets frustrating. Like, I'll give you a situation that's kind of related, but also not. So in my office, I have an IKEA Alex, it's called. It's a navy blue set of drawers on one side, and I really want to get one for the other side. Simple enough. I have the money to buy the thing. It's like $100. I want to go to IKEA and get it. No. Turns out that blue was a limited edition colorway, and they don't sell it anymore. So I've now got to try and find one. I've been trying really hard to find one on the aftermarket. If anyone has a navy blue IKEA Alex, please let me know. But that is very frustrating because you have the money, you want it, you just can't get it because of some arbitrary limited edition thing, which does help people who buy it and they want the value to increase. So there are pros and cons. We'll just have to wait and see when that stuff comes out, what that looks like. Evil Sneaker. A diecast Master Chief. Dude. Hell yes. Diecast Master Chief. Even just a Master Chief in general, the 3A one that we had back in the day, it looks really good, but it unfortunately doesn't pose well, and it's made of rubber, so yeah. Mark says, can I ask if you still collaborate with Toys Wonderland? I thought I addressed that, Mark, but for anyone still wondering, I'm not working with them anymore. No future videos will mention them at all. So hopefully that is pretty clear. Zenteya says, hey, Justin, I'm just starting to get into collecting. Do you think mixing scales could look good? 1/12, 1/10, 1/6? Sometimes yes. It depends if it's tastefully done. If you have all of your quarter scales in the background, then in front of them, in the spaces between the quarter scales, you have 6 scale. Then down the front, you have 1/12 scale, same thing. It's a tiered system. Everyone's in the place that they need to be. Then it can look good. It's not like a rule across the board. It just depends on how you do it, pretty much. But yeah, absolutely, it can look great, 100%. Dark Spider says, still waiting for someone to list a Suicide Squad Batman at a reasonable price. Yeah, that boy sold out. And by the way, I also really enjoy Dark Spider David's video, so check out his channel. Charlie the Unicorn says, Justin is a free agent. Yeah, absolutely. I'm working with 1/6 Kit, Pop Collectibles, and companies directly. But if ever I feel like I want to move on to someone else or work with someone else, that is a possibility. That's open. I'm never going to be in the same situation, and you guys will never be in the same situation ever again that happened previously with Toys Wonderland. That was ridiculous. I will admit that. I wish I had a fucking time machine to go back and change my decisions working with them, not addressing it publicly rather than, you know, just doing what I did, which was go to Hong Kong and try and help them fix their shit, because I thought that was the best solution, was to get their customer service team, you know, to actually solve the fucking problems. But I can't go back and change it now. I can't, unfortunately. But I can make better decisions in the future, which is what I'm going to do. Do you have any Mezco figures? Yes, I do, but I haven't reviewed any. Well, I reviewed one like back in the day, but I don't think that video is live anymore. So maybe I will review some in the future. Oath Skywalker says, will you review third-party God of War Ragnarok figures? Hell yes. I love God of War Ragnarok and the first, I'll get in trouble by saying this. Not the first game, but the game, I think it's like the 5th game, the first in this new style of God of War games. I'll say it like that. I really enjoyed those 2 games. So yes, I will. I love God of War. Okay, let me scroll on down. TK Magic Shop says, I support you, Justin. The reason why I collect 1/6 scale is because of you. Damn, thank you. I don't take that lightly, by the way. People who started collecting because of watching my channel, it's an honor to be able to introduce you to this world of 1/6 scale figures. Really, it is. And me and my little guys watch your videos when they drop. That's awesome, TK Magic Shop. Hopefully you enjoy the videos. Hey, Justin, how was your time at Monash? Monash, that's where I studied. It was great. My sister is actually at Monash now, and she's studying a double degree, and yeah, she's having a great time. It's a little bit creepy. It's a little bit creepy. But anyway, I'll answer the question. Yeah, I enjoyed my time there. It was great. Lane Kramer says, "Hey Justin, do you know has Figuarts done a Dragon Ball Super Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue Evolution figure? They haven't, but a third-party company called Demoniacal Fit has, and I reviewed it on the channel, and it's really good actually. The paint is stunning. The prints and the faceplates are really good. So check out the review on that, and then you can decide whether or not you want to buy it." Andrew says, "Justin, can you use your magical 1/6 scale powers to convince Soso Toys to make Defenders Elektra? They made the first version of Elektra from Daredevil Season 2, I think. But I know the outfit that you're talking about, I would like that outfit too. And it's time to give them like give us a 2.0 version of Elektra. So I wish I had the magical powers, but I'll message him and I'll ask. Nick says, "Justin, can you tell Howard Chan to release Toby Spidey like now?" No, unfortunately. I do not have contact with Howard. But yeah, I wish they would release him. Jin says, "Hey Justin, what did you win at Heritage Auctions?" It was the prototype Nightfall Azrael Batman, the armored Batman. It was a prototype artist collab that was never put into production. It was based on the Arkham City Batman figure, and because it's a prototype, it's held together by sticky tape and whatever. But that's the nature of prototypes, and yeah, that's what I got. "I see you have statues," says Vint. Yes, I love statues. Figures versus statues. I love both, to be honest. I've just been recently getting a few more statues in here. You can see on this wall, there are some more. And also, there's this huge Venom right here. So I've been recently getting more and more back into statues because I sold all of my statues because I was converting the statue room into the nursery. And we've done that now. So the little one has a room. Then I really wanted some statues again. So now I've started collecting the XM Spider-Man line, and I am loving it. I'm really, really loving it. This is a Spidey-themed office, if you couldn't tell. Everything in here is Spidey-themed. I grew up watching Spider-Man, the animated series, and I am currently going all the way down that rabbit hole of Spidey statues. So, yeah, I love both. I know it's not really an answer, but that's the answer I have. Charlie the Unicorn says, "Is it true there are 1,000 creatures that can kill you in Australia?" Probably. We don't encounter many of them here. We had some guests from overseas recently, and they were like, "Where are these spiders? Where are these crocodiles?" They're not just like roaming around. Maybe in like the desert they are, but usually you'll be perfectly fine. Pretty sure most countries have creatures that can kill you. And Collectibles, another channel member. Thank you so much. Ant says, "Justin, would you sign my Hot Toys art boxes if I see you at a con?" If you really wanted me to, then yes, of course I would sign something. I wasn't involved in making those figures though, so I don't think that it would add the value. But if you want me to sign like a business card or something, I can do that too. That way it's like, me, my channel versus signing someone else's work. But yeah, if you really want me to, then absolutely. Earth says, "Justin, just asking, are you getting the 3-0 Mirage that..." Oh, absolutely. I freaking love Transformers Rise of the Beasts. I'm all in on that line. So yeah, 100%. Justin, do dewbacks come from Australia? Yeah, sure. We've got dewbacks just roaming around. But no, we don't. We do not have dewbacks. But I guess Australia is like the Tatooine of Star Wars because we have all kind of manner of creatures that can. Yes. Single Songwriter says, "Flashback, I remember you walking around in the Mandalorian costume back in the day." Yes, I still have my Mandalorian costume. I just haven't worn it in a while. B Pizzle says, question, "Do you think you'd ever review the Metacom Real Action Heroes Kamen Rider figures? They're releasing some from Shin Kamen Rider, but have direct competition with 3-0's version. I will try and get both. I have to watch Shin Kamen Rider because Kamen Rider Black Sun was awesome. I really liked Kamen Rider Black Sun. So, hell yeah, I will. If I can, I definitely will. That is my plan. Kamen Rider Black Sun was really good. If you haven't checked it out, it's on Amazon Prime. It's one season. The show ends. I don't think it's going to continue after that. So it's like a limited series. It's kind of like the Boys cross X-Men is the best way I can describe it. There's some deep, like, political, social commentary going on. There's some violence. There's action. There's badass-looking costuming. There's practical effects. There's very little in the way of CGI. It's a sick show. It's really, really, really good. And it's not like, some people are like, oh, it's like Power Rangers. No, not at all. It's an R18 level show. It's really, really good. Tremble Dust says, can you confirm / deny the rumors of Hot Toys Electro being released this week? Puts mic to screen. No, I don't know, unfortunately. Nobody really knows what Hot Toys is. Where the hell is RoboCop 3? The boxes arrived at Secret Base like a million years ago. Why have they not released it? We all want RoboCop 3, or at least people who have ordered it. It's very odd. Things that they do are kind of questionable. Then again, some people would say the things I do are questionable. So, you know, those in glass houses can't throw stones. Question. Justin Collection. Charlie the Unicorn again with the hard-hitting questions. Is there a figure review that shocked you how unexpectedly popular it was on your channel? Oh, all the time. The Mask was one I was like, Jim Carrey, The Mask. I loved it growing up in the 90s. It's a goofy as hell movie. Nobody's going to like that. They liked it. They liked it. I think it's past 1 million views at this point. That's insane. For The Mask, I never thought that would happen. So, yeah, they do surprise me. Also, Will was like, oh, dude, game figures. All the time, you know, you're playing these games or whatever, but you're not reviewing the figures. So Red Dead Redemption, he was like, dude, Arthur Morgan is incredible. Go ahead and review it. I was like, no, nobody wants to see that. Insanely popular. So it happens. I do get shocked. I think that I know, like, oh, you know, this is going to be popular or whatever. But the things that are more niche, yeah, they can definitely surprise me. A Little Priest says, what Spider-Man skin that hasn't been made as a figure would you like to see released? The Purple Rain suit for Miles. The Prowler sort of collab or like crossover suit for Miles. I would love to see that. That would be sick. Magical Fairy Boy says, are you going to review the 3-0 Power Rangers Zeo when it comes out? Whenever that is. Oh, hell yes. Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers. That's another one that surprised me. I thought that it was just going to be me. It's like, I love Power Rangers. Nobody's going to watch my 3-0 video. But they watched it all right. It was crazy. The Deputy says, I think Green Goblin is coming before Electro. He has the double boxing options on Sideshow, which is usually an indicator. I'm not sure about this whole like Sideshow tracking thing, like the blue screen, black screen, red screen, wait list, double box, no box, taxes, no taxes. I'm not sure about all that tracking just because I don't buy from Sideshow that often. I did get their animated Clone Wars Ahsoka though, and that was insanely expensive. It was like $500 Australian. Insane for a little Ahsoka. And it had some QC issues. And actually, now that I think about it, I haven't replied to my email yet. So I will have to follow up on that. Hopefully I can get a replacement head sculpt because it was right on the end of her Leku. The blue paint is completely scuffed off, which is just not ideal, especially for a $500 figure. Oaf says, are you going to collect the Mondo Spider-Man animated series figures? Oh, I will be collecting them. Don't you worry. I'll find a spot in my Spidey section for them. And Collectibles, a member for 22 months, by the way. Thank you so much, Ant. Have you noticed Hot Toys' attention span shrinking? It seems that if the figure isn't announced during the movie release, it isn't coming. Drax and Cassie. Yeah, it's true. It's like, if you get in that window, or even like Hawkeye, Clint, like, where's Clint? What the hell? So I do see it, and I don't like it. Not at all. Do not like it. Dark Spider says, it's so weird how the one with the further out window Doc Ock is released, yet no official word on Green Goblin. Yeah, those windows are just, you know, whenever the Hot Toys, the batch is done, they just send them out. So those windows are literally just guesswork usually. I don't really take them as gospel. They're quite inaccurate most of the time. Brian says, the only one I bought was the animated Yoda. I love it. Yeah, me too. I haven't reviewed that yet, though. It's been sitting in the box this whole time. Linda says, yes, where is Clint? Where is Clint Barton? Come on, we need Clint Barton. We've got Kate Bishop now, but we don't have Clint, which is just so weird. The show is called Hawkeye. I know she's also known as Hawkeye, but dude, he's Hawkeye. Like, come on now. Kunji Club says, did the new Indiana Jones ever go up for pre-sale anywhere? Yeah, in Hong Kong. You can pre-order it there. I'm not sure what's happening with the States, why you didn't get it there. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see with that one. Andres says, another channel member, hello, Justin. What do you think of the Bark Speeder? I have both versions of the way. Check out my review. Just a quick, like, condensed version here wouldn't really do those things justice. Check out the review, and you will know exactly what I think about the Bark Speeders. They are huge, though. Aaron says, sorry, I just saw your stream. Did you order Gandalf from Toys Wonderland? I ordered mine May of 2022. Just wanted to know if you knew whether they have them yet since it's been released. Thanks. They release in batches, so the first batch is like quite small and they go from there. Depends at what point you ordered, I suppose. I did not get mine from Toys Wonderland, no. So I don't have any insight into when they're getting their stuff or not. Just send them a message and that should. Otherwise, send me your order number, and after you see more people get it, send me your order number, try their Facebook group, multiple different avenues to go down. Kenneth is here. Yo, what's going on? Kenneth, hello. I'll hit you up, Kenneth, after this stream, and we'll organize coming to do like a tour of 3-0 offices. I would love to make that happen if possible. That would be sick. And Kenneth, everyone is really excited for your Zeo Power Rangers. Well, I just say everyone. I don't want to speak for other people, but I am really excited for Zeo Power Rangers. Hopefully that happens soon. A Little Pre says, have you watched the new TMNT movie? Oh, yes. We watched it. My little sister, my wife, and I, and also technically my little one, because my wife's pregnant, so she watched it by proxy. Yeah, really enjoyed that movie. That was an incredible movie. It was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it. Captain Crusade 22 says, I don't collect much 1/6, but love using your videos for reference to my own work and overall entertainment. Keep it up. That's awesome. If I can help one way or another, whether it's trying to pose something or how to install like an accessory and not break something, that's sick. I love to be able to help where I can. That's the most important thing in reviews, is showing you what is good and what is not good, and then you being able to make up your mind whether or not you want to go ahead and purchase something. So hopefully my reviews are doing their job. Tremble Dust. We've been bombarding Justin's with questions. Tag your it and updates on this for 3-0. Kenneth, kindly leave the spotlight for my friend Justin. I'm sure I'll be on stream one day. Absolutely, Kenneth. We'll do a stream together. We'll do it in person, actually. So we'll be in the same room and then we can answer questions together. That will be fun as. Yeah, I'm really excited to do some more Transformers reviews as well. I love me Transformers. Everyone loves Transformers. Yeah, I'm really excited to start reviewing them. But Kenneth, let me know if you're going to be doing any future cons, because I'll fly myself over there. Nobody has to pay for me to go anywhere. Obviously, that never happens. I'll fly myself over there and I'll film as much as I possibly can so that you awesome people can enjoy that content. And says, I wish Hot Toys would make that MODOK. Dude, that MODOK, his head is as big as a human head. It was like, because I had Ryan stand next to it. I was like, Ryan, just beside reference, how big is this thing? Dude, it is huge. The head is as big as a real people head. I do not know if I could justify putting that in my collection. It is creepy. It is real creepy. And if the eyes can move, oh my God, that would be nasty. Alan M says, what are other features you would like to see or add for Hot Toys figures in terms of accessories? I would like to see more interchangeable facial expressions, like for suited superhero characters, like the mouth expressions or something. Yeah, that's sick. I've got some ideas, but I kind of want to save them for my own figures, if that makes sense. So whenever I make my own, then I'll slide in my little innovations that I've been thinking about. Because getting hands-on time with, at this point, I'd say at least 1,000 1/6 scale figures. I know at this stage now what I like and what doesn't work and what works. So I think I've got some ideas. We'll have to wait and see what that looks like. Tim says, who would you love to tackle the TMNT 1/6 scale license? I think 3-0 would be a really good fit for 1/6 TMNT Turtles, Turtles twice, TMNT figures from the 90s movie, perhaps, because they have done stuff like that in the past. They've made the Bay Turtles, but this is just a whole another breed of turtles. So, Kenneth, if you want to make some turtles, I think people in the chat would agree with me. 3-0 Turtles, good idea. Did you already watch the Raid 2, and what did you think? Aliev, I have not watched the Raid 2 yet. I still will. This week, I would like to say that it has been like a chill, quiet week. It has probably been one of the busiest weeks that I've ever had, and I'm just now sort of trying to recover from everything that happened this week. I can't reveal anything yet, but there's a lot of stuff that went on in the background that was quite high stress, and I love it. I'm not afraid of high stress work, but yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on in the background this whole week, and today finally is my reset day. So now I can get stuck into making reviews, which is actually how I relax, believe it or not. 30 says, this is Kenneth. Who doesn't like turtles? Everyone likes turtles, Kenneth. Absolutely. Turtles are the way to go. Do you think Hot Toys would ever release the 1989 Batwing? There's no need, really. I mean, Jazz Inc. did it and it was licensed. So, I mean, the Hot Toys version couldn't really bring anything else to the table. Oh, this is a good one. This is hopefully going to be a helpful one. David Santosa says, Justin, when you reviewed the QS19, the new quarter-scale Batman, you mentioned your QS01 right shoulder was loose and how you managed to fix it. How? I pulled up the armor, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. I pulled up the armor as much as I could, and then the suit is like this spandex thing around his neck. I pulled it down, and there's a screw. Literally just tighten the screw, and that fixed it. You just have to lift up the armor. It might be glued down, so you might have to break the glue. You won't be breaking anything. You'll just be removing some of the glue, and then you can lift it up and do that. That's how I did it, if I remember correctly. But just see how you can get in there. You just need to tighten that screw. And once that's done, that will solve the issue. At least it did for me personally. It was pretty straightforward. Ryan says, Justin, Jurassic Park is another line that needs some love. Alan Grant needs to get done, especially after Chronicle closed down. Yes, they did. But I think the issue with that is you can't just make the people. And a 1/6 scale T-Rex is huge. It'd be absolutely enormous. So I don't know if people will have space for that. Benny, will you make more Batman cosplay videos? Do you want me to? If folks want me to, I will, for sure. I sold my BVS Batsuit because I wanted to upgrade to the Justice League Batsuit. I just haven't pulled the trigger on that yet because Justice League Batsuit is my favorite, although I do like the blue Batsuit from The Flash. People don't like that, but I kind of do. So I don't know. I'll think about it. I do still have my Mandalorian cosplay, though, so I could always do that. The deputy says they confirmed on their official Facebook page their Game of Thrones line is on hold as of right now. Yes, I love Game of Thrones. I didn't. That was my bad. I hadn't actually seen it. I have now seen it. I love it. So I'm hoping that we can get some more Game of Thrones 1/6 scale figures from someone, one way or another. Vanessa says, hi, Justin. What do you think about the Figaro Joker? Greetings from Ecuador. I don't love to give out opinions on stuff until I actually review it. So right now, I don't film anything. I don't know anything. I will let you know when I get it and I will film it. The reason I said I don't film anything is because I was reading this comment at the same time. What was Justin's ultimate goal career-wise, filmmaking? My ultimate goal is to make my own 1/6 scale figures. So I will do my very best to make that happen because I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on what people like and what works and what doesn't work and things that companies aren't trying and aren't doing. So I will try my very best to make that happen. That is my ultimate goal. I want to make my own 1/6 scale figures or collaborate with a company on some releases. That is my ultimate goal. So I will work towards that. Hi, Justin. Do you play Hitman? I did back in the day, but these new ones I haven't gotten into as much. I do have an Agent 47 1/6 scale figure. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So yes. Brian says, I like the 89 style blue and gray suit in the armory. I would buy that one. Oh, hell yes. I would buy that one too. That one is sick. So hopefully they do make it. Please, Hot Toys, make it. Can't wait for that split cut toys MMS001. Yes, I love split cut boot designs. But one of the things that I would probably do is both. Split cut boots and sculpted boots. And leather boots. There's no reason you can't have both for aesthetic purposes and also for articulation purposes. So, yeah, things like that, pretty straightforward. And 3.0 already did that with their Master Rider. Split cut boots and aesthetic boots, they called them. So no split cut. So best of both worlds. There is no reason why we can't make everyone happy with making 1/6 scale figures. So that is my plan. Little things like that. If a display base has a waist clamp, also include a crotch grabber. Why not? There's no reason not to. It's literally a mold that you're already producing for that crotch grabber. A couple of cents. There's no reason not to. So little things, the quality of life things that would make me happy, hopefully would make other collectors happy too. So that's my plan. Are you going to be reviewing that travesty that is the Star Race Rocky? Nick's Collectibles, unfortunately, yes, I will be reviewing it. The reason I've waited so long is because I have ordered the Jin Toy Young Rocky head sculpt, and I'm going to get that Star Race head sculpt so far out of here, it's not even funny. Might be sent, to the next, across the road, it flies out the window. It's an absolute fucking disaster. That head sculpt is awful. So I'll review it, and I'll say exactly that in the review. And then I will put the new head sculpt on, and fingers crossed, it will be a significantly better figure with the new head sculpt from Jin Toy, because Jin Toy does some awesome head sculpts. That is my plan, at least. I pre-ordered the 89 and the Flash version. Still undecided on the Batmobile. Yeah, fair enough. A lot of people thought that the Batmobile would have a bigger role in the Flash, but it didn't really. I mean, Barry sat in it, or slept in it, right? If I remember correctly. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't get driven, so that was a bit unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen that beast back in action. Nick's Collectibles. I didn't order that shit. I just want to see Justin tear it apart. Oh, I will. I promise you, I will. Look, nobody benefits from a company that doesn't make good figures. So the ideal situation is they will hear the feedback in that review, and they will make better figures in the future. They can. They've released some pretty good figures in the past. Not perfect, but pretty good. There is no reason that they can't be equal to or better than third-party quality, and being licensed, that should be the benchmark. It's like, oh, third-party companies are doing this. We need to be here. The delta between third-party and licensed, it's expected that it's going to be better. How they have kept the license at this quality level, I don't know. But there's no one benefits from companies going bankrupt. I'm not wishing ill upon them. I'm just saying that there is stuff that needs to be fixed and changed, and I'm hoping that they get the hint and that they start making those changes, improvements, fixes, etc. That would be ideal. Theodore says, I got the Toy Zero Ock for $125 shipped. That's awesome. I pulled the trigger as the official Hot Toys head sculpt. Yeah, we'll see. I'll review it first. I've already ordered the VDOT Collectibles custom head sculpt that I will be replacing the official one with. So I've already sorted it out on my end. That Hot Toys head sculpt, I think it ain't it, but we'll see in the review. I'll give it a chance. As always, I'll give it a chance. Peyton Duke says, what is your next review video? It's probably going to be that Doc Ock, I would imagine. That's my plan, at least. So it's my current plan. Carlos says, yo, good luck with the new changes. Maybe change your emo hair too. Wow, it's a bit harsh, Carlos. I do have a haircut booked for tomorrow, so hopefully that fixes the issue. But yeah, sure. Dark Spider David says, film the Batmobile portion of my review for the 89 2-pack, the Amazon exclusive. Definitely fixes some of the issues, but some weight could have been added. Eager to see what Hot Toys does with that 2.0. Yes, significantly bigger than the McFarlane one. I have that one coming, but because of how McFarlane distributes here, it has to go through like our comic book stores. There's this really good local comic book store in Melbourne called Pop Toys. Not Pop Collectibles, that's a different thing. That's a Hong Kong reseller. Pop Toys is in Melbourne. Go and check out his store. Andrew is the name of the owner. He's really nice, and I get all of my McFarlane stuff and 6-inch stuff usually from him. So all of these Spider-Man animated series stuff, the new wave, I bought from him. Go and check him out. Pop Toys. Tremble Dust. Oh shit, sorry, mistype meant Jazz Inc. I think I just caused a ride with that mistype. I'm sure it's all good. All good. Andrew says, not trying to keep dunking on them, but that's Star Race Homelander, maybe the #1 figure in the Hall of Shame. Oh, I agree. It is awful. I almost swore again. Too many swear words from me. I need to chill out a little bit. Major Cajun, love the name. Anyone know or think they know when the Mayfex Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man might be open for pre-order? I thought it was on Mayfex, not Figure Arts. I don't know. Jose said, Justin, did you ever do your custom Harley from the Suicide Squad? No, but never say never. I would love to see that. Do that. Make that. You know what I mean. I think Justin looks great. Thank you, Isabella. I appreciate that. And Carla says, only kidding. No, it's fine. I do genuinely have a haircut booked for tomorrow, but this last week, month, has been quite hectic. So I haven't really had time to do the haircut, and it is happening. Shark Gaming says, what is your favorite Peter Parker Spider-Man action figure? Can I say one that's not released yet? I'm gonna do it anyway. I think the new red and blue suit from No Way Home, that is going to be, for me, like peak, the ultimate Spider-Man 1/6 scale figure. I don't like to make judgment before I actually see something, but I have a really good feeling about this one. If I get one, it will be the Hot Toys one. Price and smaller size, even if inaccurate, is more attractive than the Jazz Inc. one. Interesting. I will try and review both, and then I will spend the money so that you don't have to. Jose says, I don't really like the V-Dot Collectibles head sculpt either. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Art is subjective at the end of the day. So if you don't like it, that's all G. But I do. Justin, do you have someone lined up to paint your Melina Doc Ock head sculpt? Yes, Rodman. I've got a couple of head sculpts in the works with Rodman. I've gotten a few head sculpts from Rodman. The thing I like about his work is he doesn't go too crazy. He leaves it nice and natural, the complexion, and he always adds this like subtle highlight in the eyes that just makes it look really lifelike and real. And I love that. So I'm going to stick with Rodman. I've had some really good experiences with Rodman. So yes, it's like Rodman _DYL, I think is the Instagram name, but I just refer to him as Rodman. Luke says, never heard of Pop Toys, and see they're just down the road in Moorabbin. Cheers. No problem, Luke. Yeah, they are fantastic. I really like shopping at their store. The owner is really friendly. I always have a chat to him. Nice guy, great figures. So, yeah. Theodore says, I'm going to head out. I think it's amazing you took the initiative to remove yourself from Toys Wonderland. I wish you the best. Don't let the haters get you down. Keep up the great work. Best. Thank you so much. It's a really nice comment, Theodore. I'm trying my best. I promise to make better choices with who I work with going forward. I will never be in that situation again where I get everything from one store and, you know, you know the story. It's not going to happen again. I'm diversifying. I'm working with multiple companies. If one doesn't work, I can cut them off and move on to someone else. Plus, I'll be putting disclaimers in every single review that I do, whether it's small stuff or big stuff, that you must exercise caution when buying from whoever. I just got mine from here, there, or wherever. So hopefully that helps. Alex, damn Alex, thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Hey, Justin, have you seen all the stuff in the Facebook groups? Some people are saying they filed police reports. Oh, I saw it against you. And when will you get the Hot Toys Robocop 3? I saw it, Alex. Obviously, I can't tell people what to do or what not to do. If you want to do that, that's fine. It's just that I'm offering to help you. So if you have a problem, like, I can help you. You don't need to report me to anyone, especially because it's not my business. Toys Wonderland is not owned by me. I've never gotten paid by them for reviews. It's like, it's kind of crazy to me that they would take it that far when I'm literally offering, if you have money that you're waiting to get refunded to you, I can help you get that back. So, I mean, yeah, if people want to do that, again, that's fine. I can't tell you not to. I just think that that's kind of really next level crazy, not necessary when I'm literally offering to help you if you have problems. And people have been getting resolutions. I literally posted screenshots of people replying back saying, hey, my order is here, and sent a photo of them holding the Moon Knight that they were waiting to have shipped just because their email didn't get answered and didn't get seen or whatever. Now they have it. So the resolutions are actually happening. It's real. It's not a scam or whatever. Like, it's crazy to me. They have their problems. Toys Wonderland this is, but they're not scamming people. They're just really shit at customer service. Not ideal, but they're not out to scam anyone. That's ridiculous. People get their orders all the time, and I've been helping people, like I said. But yeah, if you want to do that, I can't tell you not to. I just think that that's way next level, considering it's not my company, it's not my business. I did not take your money. I know that I promoted them, and I mentioned that I got mine from Toys Wonderland. They have Pay in 4 and a loyalty program. Link is in the description. If you think that that is something illegal, I don't know what to tell you. I apologize once again for working with them. I'm not working with them anymore. I've made the changes. Sorry, my dog is scuttling around down under the desk. They've got a bed here, and they're both zooming around down here. I apologize. I don't have a time machine. I can't go back. But if you want to report anyone to anyone, surely you'd be reporting Toys Wonderland. I'm not saying to do that again, but it just kind of, I'm so far removed from that situation and I'm offering to help. It's just crazy to me. So anyway, and Hot Toys Robocop 3, I don't know when he's coming. I really hope it's soon. Austin with $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Austin. Hey, Justin, I never catch a live stream, but I've been following for a while. Hope all is well. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the super chat, Austin. And yes, I will be, I'll be making more videos in the future. Single songwriter. Note, Justin is a collector like all of us. He does not own a business. Thank you for understanding. Note, that is true. All of these statues, all the shit in here, I have purchased for myself. Hasn't been reviewed. They're insanely expensive because they're massive statues, but I don't care. I love collecting. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I buy a lot of stuff that I don't review. I just buy it because I think it's dope and I am a collector just like everyone else. This stuff, never going to review it. I just really like it. So if you think that I'm just some weirdo guy who, as I accidentally dropped my cliff jumper, some weirdo guy who just sits here making videos and doesn't actually collect anything, bullshit. I collect a hell of a lot of stuff and I love figures and I love statues. Brian, $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Brian. You all are being way too generous. There is no need to super chat, but thank you so much to anyone who has. Do what you always love, mate. Thank you so much, Brian. I will continue making my videos, and that's my plan going forward. Make as many videos as possible and hopefully help people. Andrew says, and they're not too bad at matching the final product to the prototype. Young Rich Toys, right. Young Rich Toys can be a little bit hit and miss. I am going to get their Peter B. Parker, and we will have to wait and see what it looks like. Sometimes they're really good with the animated stuff. Sometimes maybe not so good. We'll play it by ear. Aiden says, you've done Marvel Legends reviews in the past. True. Have you ever thought about other Hasbro 6-inch reviews like Black Series? Yes. So this is the problem that I'm currently having, Aiden, is that there are too many figures versus how many days there are in the week. I would love to be able to review absolutely everything. That would be my dream. Be like this ubiquitous thing where I can review everything at all times and you can come to my channel to see everything and all figures, whatever. I just don't have enough time. And even if I did, then I wouldn't be able to publish. Like if I publish 5 videos a day, that completely ruins the algorithm. So yeah, I won't. I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. 3-0. Kenneth, yo, Justin, need to hop off to some kind of meeting. Please have a great stream. By the way, Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime is arriving at your door very soon. Please enjoy him. Thank you, Kenneth. I can't wait to see you again. I'll message you after the stream. Yeah, it'll be fantastic. I've got some plans to head over Hong Kong way at some point, and then we can hopefully do something. That'll be awesome. I think everyone would love to see that. Rob says, are you surprised that Hot Toys are not making a Blue Beetle figure? Well, we don't know. Maybe they will, but I haven't seen it yet because Blue Beetle isn't out in Australia yet, unfortunately. Alex says, will you display Robocop with his jetpack? I had a plan to buy 2 and then have one like as a Robocop 2 version and one with the jetpack. I don't know if I need to do that because 2 of the same thing is overkill and it takes shelf space away from something else. But never say never. Maybe I will buy 2. I'm pretty crazy like that. So, we'll see. David says, Justin, Storm Studios releasing Apocalypse soon. What's your story on that? Storm Studios. Let me look it up. Is that the one that I really like, that third-party one? Studios Apocalypse. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, that's the third-party one I really like. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to grab that for sure. I think that thing looks sick. And it's Oscar Isaac again, so finally he's got a figure with his likeness, but it is third-party, unfortunately. Ryan says, have you ever heard any news on why nobody has picked up the license for Fast and Furious? Even 3 3/4 scale or 6-inch just screams toy line. The characters themselves just aren't very toyetic for me, and that's why, like, Vin Diesel in a black tank top and black pants, it's not really like, doesn't hit as hard potentially as some of the superhero type figures that just pop on the shelf. For some people, they're iconic enough that overrides it. The other problem is you can't really do Fast and Furious without doing vehicles. So making all of those cars and all of the licensing and all of the sponsorships like Brembo for the brakes and all that stuff, insanely expensive. Mark Attack, what X-Men figures do you want Soso to do next? Cyclops, Jubilee, Sabretooth. I would love a Sabretooth. Magneto would be sick too. And I'm just trying to think of really bright, colorful ones. Jean Grey. I love her animated series look. I know some people don't, the blue and yellow. I love that. 2-pack with Phoenix would be nice. It's stuff like this that if I was able to get the licenses for this stuff, I'll be like, oh, hell yeah, let's just get that done. But licensing is very, very difficult. But stuff like that, I would love to just be able to make myself because I see people want the stuff. I want the stuff. I think that stuff that I want is a pretty good North Star to where I should go with making figures. It's just can be a little bit challenging again with the licensing. And I don't want to do unlicensed because, that's a whole other legal issue. So hopefully in the future. I want a 1/6 scale Phantom X more than any other X-Men. Phantom X. Okay. Interesting. I'm not that deep into the X-Men lore. I've just watched the animated series and all the movies. I haven't read the comics, but yeah, sick looking outfit, white trench coat. Why the hell not? Badass. Not weird at all, Ant. We all love what we love, and I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't. So hell yeah, go for it. Vin says, are you planning to get the present toys, the good, bad, and the ugly figures? I haven't seen any of the Western films by Clint Eastwood. I've seen, obviously, other Clint Eastwood films, but I haven't seen the Westerns from back in the day. At the moment, it's a no. But not a never. Let's say it's a maybe. It's a maybe. Sunnyvale Ross says, do you know what the holdup on the Soso Toys John Homelander is? No, I don't know, unfortunately. I can ask, but no guarantee that they will answer my question on that. I will definitely try and ask. Austin says, it's weird how people think companies can just make whatever they want at whenever they want. There is so much to it. Oh, definitely. From the licensing perspective, there's even like, hey, you can't include this accessory, or it can't be able to do this pose, or like it's so complicated that it does kind of make it the barrier to entry to making your own 1/6 scale figures is very difficult. Isabella, Justin, do you have an opinion on the Mondo X-Men animated series figures, the 1/6 scale ones? Oh, I do. I tried to not buy them. That was my plan. But they look so freaking bright and colorful and accurate to the animated series. I know they've got visible joints, and usually I don't go in for that. But the way they do the joints, they are quite well hidden. So I tried not to. I have now got most of them, and I have Gambit on pre-order and the San Diego Comic-Con version of Wolverine on pre-order. So I tried to avoid it, but yes, I'm going down the rabbit hole. I haven't reviewed them yet. I'm trying to decide whether that's a line that I go all out and review, or they're just for me. I just buy them, I enjoy them, I put them in the display, and I just do that. Like I said, I am a real collector. I know some people don't believe that, but I do collect because I love the shit. So I really like the Mondo X-Men animated series line. I might review them if that's something you'll want to see going forward. My dog is having a sneezing fit under the desk here. Are you all right? He's fine. Alex Kendall with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you again. You're way too nice, seriously. I appreciate everything you did by coming clean. Can you finally confirm that Toys Wonderland is the owner of Comic Sanctorum? It's pretty obvious. Want to avoid them. I don't know whether or not I can say who owns what, but yeah, I need to be very careful. I do not want to get sued. So, yeah, that's all I can say, Alex. I'm so sorry. I don't want them to sue me like, Justin, you said this thing about X thing, but I can help with both Toys Wonderland and Comic Sanctorum orders. So without saying anything directly, that should hopefully tell you all you need to know. Please don't sue me, Philip. Robert says, cool live stream. Hey, Justin, love the kit bash. Please, please, please do more of that for us kit bashers. Love to do a Pierce Brosnan. Ooh, that would be sick. Clarence Bodica from RoboCop. Absolutely. 100%. Some people recently wrote, I saw online like, oh, Justin must be really hitting the bottom of the barrel. He's doing custom stuff now. Fuck that. Custom stuff is dope as hell. You get to literally make your own 1/6 scale figures. Like, that is the best part of 1/6, is there are so many parts and pieces available and so many artists out there. It's not the bottom of the barrel. That for me is peak. I love the custom stuff. I love the custom series. So yeah, no, Build a Figure, the series where I put together custom figures, that is going strong, and I really can't wait to do more. Yeah, so hopefully I can do that soon. Sorry, I'm late. Working so much during this Toys Wonderland drama, I missed why. Quick summary, please. Quick summary is customer service issues. I noticed them while we were working together. I went to Hong Kong multiple times, trying to help them fix their customer service, and didn't work. Some people say that I should have been doing something differently, and I agree. I should have taken a different approach, but I did what I thought was best. It didn't work. Hence, now I'm no longer working with them. Long story short, there's much more to it. We've discussed it in much more detail. I've answered all the questions in the previous stream and in this stream. Okay. Isabella says, Justin, right? I have the San Diego Wolverine, Jubilee, and Magneto. I missed out on the others. They are nice. You will love the Wolverine. He's on my desk right now. I cannot wait. And the Spider-Man animated series, oh my word, I cannot wait for them. You can see him probably, he's zooming around down here on the floor. Are you fine? What's going on, dude? He's, yeah, the other one is like inverted on its back right now. I don't think I've ever shown this guy on camera before. This is our second dog. His name is Houdini because he's an escape artist. And yeah, he's a little companion guy for the other long-haired sausage dog, Darkson. So he's just going to chill here probably on my lap until he's really needy, like really, really needy. He whines all the time unless you pick him up and put him on your lap. And I know we should probably train that out of him, but he's also so freaking cute that, yeah, you can't sort of, they've just been washed, so they're extremely fluffy. Kyle says, 243 watching, 132 likes. Let's add some likes on the video, please. Oh, thank you, Kyle. That's so nice of you. Q No Nonsense says, what's the best way to reach out to you for assistance on Toys Wonderland shipping scandals, drama? If you have an issue with your order, you can just hit me up on Instagram, direct message me, and I can help you. Sorry, the dog's walking around again. Yeah, I can help you. There's no scandals. Sometimes they are just genuinely that awful at replying to emails and getting stuff packed. It's not good, obviously. So I will try and help you by forwarding any complaints that you have directly onto the owner. Oh, he's a cuddlebug. He is a cuddlebug. He's extremely long. These guys are... I've got some stuff on the ground there, and the other one just went in with its snoot, bumped over me chainsaw man, but that is fine. Dogs, man, seriously. Hello, Houdini. What a lovely pup. Yes, he is. He is very nice. He actually had these dogs can get this disease called IVDD. It's a spine issue where their vertebrae get inflamed, and because they're so long, obviously, and their legs are quite short, the suspension is not fantastic. So when they jump off stuff, we didn't know really about that. We didn't do our research, and he had that problem. So he was paralyzed for like 3-4 weeks. We did the surgery, which is insanely expensive, but obviously so worth it. And now he's walking perfectly. So he has fully recovered, thankfully. I see Wanda. Yes, Wanda is very jealous because she would like to get on the chair as well. But my lap isn't big enough for two of these insanely long dogs. So she will have to go to her bed underneath the desk there. Hopefully, you're gonna be fine with that, yeah? Yeah, she'll be fine. Do you speak or understand English? Do they speak or understand English? Is that part of the issues? Oh, absolutely. The language barrier is a big barrier, but they are hiring more people to help them with that who can speak perfect English. So they need to do that. I see that retro packaging for Venom in the background. Is that new or am I off? The retro Venom, is that this one? If you're talking about this one, this is new. I've just started collecting these guys, the Marvel Legends animated and retro Spidey figures. So yes, that is new. As Wanda, what are you doing, my friend? Suspension, lol. Yeah, it's the best way to describe it is suspension was, a bit... Their legs are short, so that's a problem. Michael says, hey, sorry in advance if you already answered this in the past. Do you have a pre-order box, a PO box? pre-order. My mind went straight there. If we wanted to send you figures, gifts, thanking you for everything you've done for us, no need to send me anything, Michael. I don't have a PO box currently, but if people want me to do that, maybe I can open one up. But thank you. That's so nice of you. Tremble Dust, do you think they would have some basic understanding of English if dealing with US customers? They do. They do have basic level of English, but it's just that they do still have a language barrier because they operate in Hong Kong. So yeah, there's still a bit of a language barrier. If there are any other questions, we're already at 1 hour 30. So let me know if this guy, seriously, let me know if you have any other questions. And now is the time. And then we can wrap up the stream. Rob Joe says, Justin, are you a car guy? Are you into sim racing? I love me cars. Before I was doing figure YouTube, I actually did a few car reviews. So if you can find them, they're pretty awful. I know they're terrible, but yeah, I love my cars. Sim racing, no, but I do love, like, you know, my arcade races, Need for Speed, Forza Horizon. The new Crew is coming out this week. I'm going to give that a go. Even the last ones weren't fantastic, but I'm going to give it a go. Figure Alpha says, pre-ordered a new 1/6 scale figure at Toys Wonderland. They say they have not received the product itself yet, and it's past the estimated shipping date. What are your chances of getting a refund on the money? Figure Alpha, sometimes that is true, that it's past the estimated release date, but it's just not out yet. What is the figure? If you tell me what it is, I should be able to tell you if it's truly out yet or not, and then we can go from there. But yeah, let me know what the actual figure is, Figure Alpha. Sorry, my bad. Looks like a Venom bust in front of King. Oh, right, that thing. Oh, yes. I can't believe you saw that all the way back here. This is actually a 3D printed bust, resin 3D printed bust that my wife and I painted. So this was a little project that we did, same with that little Spider-Man bust. We're working on Doc Ock and Green Goblin, but a little bonding thing, you know? We made these little busts. They're made by a 3D modeler called Darian Q, or Darian Quindo, I think. You can find him on Cult 3D and CG Trader. But yeah, we painted this by hand, and I am really, really happy with how this turned out. This was the first thing that I kind of actually fully finished. Yeah, we did it together. My wife did the line work on the spider symbol. I'm incredibly impatient, so trying to do those little lines is very challenging, but I haven't done a gloss on his tongue yet. I am considering it, but let me know. There's a little bit of a gap on the side of his head sculpt because of the resin 3D printer. There's a little bit of warping, but I'm really, really happy with how this Venom bust turned out. And a Spidey one too. Let me know if you want to see the Spidey one. I can show you the paint applications that we did. That's rad, Justin. Nice work. Thank you. Looks cool. Thank you, Tremble Dust. Let me see if Alpha Figure replied. Oh, sorry, Figure Alpha. Yeah, let me know, Figure Alpha, what the figure is, and I can tell you if it's been released. Alex Kendall says, don't protect Toys Wonderland. Just tell us if they own Comic Santorum too. I know you want to protect us, and I've ordered from them before because of some reviews. Protect us, not them. Oh, no, I don't give a fuck about protecting them. I just want to make sure that I'm not breaching some sort of confidentiality in my influencer agreement that I have with them. I don't want to get sued. So just by me saying that should hopefully let you know all that you need to know if there is a reason that I would get sued. I'm not protecting them. I don't give a fuck about protecting them. Let me just say that. They need to fix their own problems. That's their own thing. So obviously you guys are the most important to me, and also I need to make sure that I'm not getting sued. The figure is Premier Toys Mars Rescue. Is that the Premier Toys Mars Rescue? Oh, right. Okay. Yes, he has been released. Send me your order number on Instagram, and we will forward that on directly to the owner and get that sorted. So contact me on Instagram with your order number, and we'll sort it out. Yeah. Okay. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Thank you. I understand. I'm so sorry, Alex. I know you want me to be direct about it, and I wish I could. I just need to be careful. People would love if I get sued, I'm sure, and you know that would be quite hilarious. But I do honestly want to make sure that that's not an issue. So I just have to be real. Exactly. I love the real in your streams. I need to be as real as I can, but also make sure that you all are protected and I am not getting sued. So that hopefully that should clear it up. I'm hoping. Yeah, love your channel and content, mate. Hope you do a meet and greet in the future in Melbourne. Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd love to do that. Blitz says, I have own three Holdens, 2 for North America. Wow. You imported Aussie cars. That is fantastic. That is sick. Do you like them? Let me know if you like them. Message you on Instagram, no response. Edwin, I'll check right now, but sorry, this dog is crawling. You will fall, my friend. Let me put you down. Okay, let's have a look on Insta right now. I have received a few messages like, do you recommend buying from Toys Wonderland? I've just been saying, no, I can't say no. I'll just say I don't buy from them anymore. If you feel comfortable buying from them, that's fine. But do whatever makes you comfortable is what I've been telling people. I don't see your message, Edwin. I'm literally on here now. Try sending it again while I'm on here. I've got Instagram open in right next to me on the page here. So what's your username on Instagram? So I will reply to you. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. What was your first figure ever? A plastic Iron Man Mark III. So yeah. Not to put down other reviewers, but if you go down, get sued, who are we going to watch Sideshow? I don't think that's going to be an issue from that perspective. I don't think, I don't think it's going to be an issue. It may be in your request. Insta is really bad about what they display and don't. Yeah, no, this is probably a bad idea, but hold on a second. I'm here right now. I do not see you here, Edwin. Yeah, these are the current messages I have. Unless I'm going blind, I do not see you here. So I'm not lying. These are literally the message requests. I'm sitting in here now, refreshing it. Yeah, it's here. So let me know. I'm literally waiting. Rob says, you don't have to answer, but where do you buy your figures now? Oh, I told you. I'll be getting my figures direct from manufacturer where possible, 1/6 kit, and Pop Collectibles. Those are the multiple avenues I'm going down. So it's not all one all the time. Looking forward to the future and evolution of your channel. You already seem a lot more relaxed since distancing yourself. I try to be, but then there's been some really crazy stuff going on, like people threatening me that it's just like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing by even continuing to do YouTube videos? So I've been trying to think about that. I don't know if I should be talking about this, but maybe I shouldn't. People would love to obviously see me have some sort of problems is the best way I can put it. I have a specialist appointment after this. I've been feeling absolutely fucked, but that could just be my own thing. So I'm not feeling 100%. I've been having pain in my left chest. I've been feeling tightness, short of breath. So I'm going to see a specialist and see what happens. But if I have to take some time off, then I have to take some time off. And I'm sure people would love to see that. Like, oh, Justin's having health issues. He's because he's a scammer. I promise you I'm not a scammer. But I'm just, it was definitely time to leave Toys Wonderland. The stress that was caused because they weren't doing what they needed to do is just complete bullshit. So, yeah, I'm going to get myself sorted. But this week has been a little bit crazy because of stuff like that. It started when I was getting heart rate alerts on my Apple Watch. So I was like, oh my God, okay, I need to go check something out. So that's where it started. So definitely going to go and get that sorted, especially with the little one coming. I don't want to have any issues. But yes, I don't know if I should mention that or not, but I want to emphasize that I'm a real person. I have real problems, and it's something that happens. So anyway, we're going to go get it sorted out. Did I get vaccination? I got vaccinated like 2020, like years ago. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. Thank you all, by the way, for all the love, everyone. Luis with a $20 super chat. Oh my God, thank you so much, Luis. Congratulations on the new family member that's currently on pre-order. Welcome to fatherhood. Thank you so much, Louise. We are both really, really excited. And our little one already has a 1/6 scale figure. I put the Hot Toys Winnie the Pooh in the nursery. I'm getting started early. So the Hot Toys Winnie the Pooh is in the nursery. And collectibles. Do you buy from Pop Culture? I think they're in Australia. Yeah, I do. I buy from Pop Culture all the time. They're fantastic. They're local. They ship pretty quickly, and they ship internationally, and their prices are pretty good. Sometimes. Thank you so much, Rob. That's fantastic. And all of y'all are so nice. I didn't want to mention this. I'm not looking for sympathy at all. I promise you. That's not why I mentioned it. I just wanted to let you know that if there is a point where I have to take a little bit more time off, that is why. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not asking for pity. I don't care about any of that. I will still help every single one of you. Not a problem. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, I'll refresh now, by the way, Edwin, to see if your message has come through. And then that way we will have a look. No. Edwin, I still don't see your message. So maybe in this instance, do reach out via my channel email, but I don't see it here. So I'm still waiting. I'm definitely not ignoring you, I promise. Alex says, yes, congrats on your little baby. Are you going to get the baby some cos babies? From the next live stream onwards, I'm going to do some blind box unboxings on camera. I have quite a few blind boxes waiting to be unboxed, and I was hoping to do some today, but I think it was more important to talk about this stuff and then focus on the future going forward. So yeah, we will do some blind box unboxings, and that does consist of some cos babies. It's all about having fun. Stay happy. Keep collecting. I will. And all of you do as well. Mark Attack, will you give the baby Star Race Homelander to chew on? Star Race Homelander is long gone. I sold that thing like straight after the review was done. TX Boy says, man, sorry to hear about your health issues. Really hope you make a recovery. Oh, I'm going to be fine. At the heart of it, we all here because we love collecting. Congrats on the newborn as well. Thank you so much. I'm going to be fine. And like I said, I didn't mention it for any sympathy or any bullshit like that. I just wanted to let you know that I am literally a real person. I'm a real collector. I buy shit that I don't even review because I love it. Even if I stop doing YouTube, I will still keep collecting. It's part of my life. I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing it since I was a young lad. I was collecting my figures and not playing with them, but posing them on my shelf. Like, that's my thing. That's my jam. I love doing it. So yeah, like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. I just want to let you know that if I have to take some time off for some reason, that's why. So, yes. This has been a really great, authentic live stream. Thank you for just being you, Justin. No problem. And that's why I didn't have any guests on as well. I just wanted to be y'all and me, direct, answering questions. I see a lot of people speculating about me. You don't need to speculate. I'm literally here answering questions, and I always answer questions whenever they come to me via YouTube comments or Instagram, whatever. You can message me. And if I feel like that's something that needs to be addressed, then we can talk about it in a video or a live stream. So it's fine. I'm not hiding from anything. Congratulations. So happy for you both. Thank you so much. And for the super chat as well, Positive Fandom, that is brilliant. Used to be known as Andrew, do you sell figures often or just the ones that don't hit the mark? Would love to see a Justin Con live stream sale. It's not a bad idea, actually. I don't sell that much, though, so it might be a little bit boring. Usually, if I'm getting something, I want it, and I want to keep it so that if I review something related to it, I can compare. I love doing my comparisons. You know I love my comparisons. Draw the Line says, Justin, how do you plan to baby-proof your collection? Well, the collection is in its own room, so as long as I close the door, then it's fine. Nobody, no babies, my own baby included, will be able to enter. Thank you so much, Kai, for the $1 super chat / super sticker. It's the one with the balloons. That is so nice of you. Thank you. So we will be wrapping up the stream in about 5 minutes. So if you have any burning questions, now is the time. Let me know. I will answer them, including this one. Merfolk Bear. Do you know any other language? I can understand French. I used to speak French really well. I actually spent 8 years living overseas in Belgium. But my French, I haven't used it as much, so it's not as good anymore. Alan sent a super sticker. That's the like fist bump thing. That's also really nice of you. Thank you so much, Alan, for the super sticker. Kunja Club says, what's the percentage of claimed Toys Wonderland cases you've received ended up being fake? Not that many have been fake. I just haven't received as many as, like, people out there are saying, like, it's 50-50. If you order from them, then you're going to get it or you're going to have a problem. I've not seen that in my experience. Even people reaching out to me is not being that many, so much so that one person, me, can keep up with it and answer YouTube comments and live my own life. So I'm not sure why the fuck Toys Wonderland are having problems not answering the emails. Like the owner, Philip, should be sitting down himself. If this was my company, I would be sitting down every day and answering the customer service emails myself. It would take maybe 3 hours. So until he starts doing that, we're going to be forwarding him the emails and the inquiries directly, because that's exactly what he should be doing. It's his fucking company. He needs to sort out his shit. That is what I have told him multiple times. And until he starts doing that, like I said, we will pester the shit out of him until he solves every single one of your problems. That's the plan. Commander Cook says, have a great night. Thank you so much, Commander Cook. It's actually 12:45 p.m. here. So it's not nighttime, but good night to you. Diego says, I want to get Hot Toys Marty McFly, but I don't know where to get it for a fair price. Maybe try eBay, then you can bid and negotiate. But usually the price is the price, and you either pay it or save up and grab it somewhere else. So I'm going to scroll up back and see fan custom 1/6 scale reviews. Yes, if you want me to review some of your stuff, then I'm not open to it. Absolutely. Not Bored says, Justin, have you kept up with the in-art news like IPs and projects, and what are your current opinions of in-art, price, quality, articulation-wise? Articulation for me, I don't really care about. I always mention it in my reviews because I know you'll care about it, but I don't really care about articulation at all. It's not a factor for me. It's just not why I collect, but I know some people do. Price and quality. Price is higher, obviously, but the quality is sensational. I have no issues with the quality I've been seeing coming out of their studio. I will be reviewing Gandalf and Pennywise this week, and I'm really excited to see how they compare to either the Asmus Gandalf and the Hot Toys Pennywise. By the way, I will be buying Hot Toys Pennywise, even though I sold mine to Dean Knight. I'll be buying a Hot Toys Pennywise just to review and compare it to in-art Pennywise, and I'll be getting a Asmus Gandalf from my friend. I'll be borrowing it so I can review it. I will try and make the videos as solid as possible for seeing how they compare to what's already out there. Okay, last comment, unless I see any burning questions. Nick Carmen says, love your work. Don't let negative people get to you. By the way, being a father is super awesome. Mine just turned 8, and he calls your videos Dad's News. Wow, I love that. That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Nick. And tell your little one that, hopefully Dad can enjoy Dad's News. I love that. That's so funny. Okay. That is about it, everyone. We are at 1 hour and 47 minutes. Damn, what a long stream. I'm so sorry for keeping all of you for so long. Hopefully you can tune in to the next live stream and reviews throughout the week. Just before I wrap up, do you want to see weekly live streams, or do you prefer fortnightly or monthly? Like, what does a great live stream schedule look like for y'all? Because for me, I'm thinking maybe fortnightly, every 2 weeks. But if you think that weekly would be better, I mean, we can do weekly too. Just let me know. Weekly, fortnightly, monthly. We've got a couple of everything. We've got monthly, weekly. Weekly is great. Weekly is good. Okay, so it seems like weekly is pretty popular. I might do a poll in the community tab just to see. Daily, says Mr. Fine. I can't do daily, unfortunately, but I can do either weekly or monthly. Let's see if I can do a poll. I can do a poll here. Hold on. Just before we wrap up, stream, how often would you like to see Justin's collection live? Okay. Let's do 3 options. We'll do weekly. We'll do fortnightly. Or we'll do monthly. And yearly, I don't think is necessary. All right. The poll is live, everyone. Feel free to vote, and then I can take that. I can take that and run with it. Oh, weekly and monthly. All right. Let me expand up this so I can actually see the results. Okay. Weekly seems the most popular. So if you want to see me do it weekly, we'll pick a day and we'll pick a time so that you know exactly when Dad's News is going to be live. And then we will be able to do this, ask questions. And yeah, that will be the plan. So we'll give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll close the poll. But looks like currently weekly is the winner 54%. That's fine. I can definitely get that done. Weekendly, says Single Songwriter. Actually, I've been trying not to stream or make videos on the weekend just so that I can spend time with my wife, because usually I also try and finish it with whenever time she gets home, but sometimes I do have to go a little bit later. So to make up for that, no collectible streaming reviews talk on the weekend. That's my promise to her, and I've been trying to keep that promise. Not Bored says, oh, Justin, quick question if you could. Would you recommend Lim Toys Arthur for $230? He's in stock at 1.6 kit. If you feel like he's worth $230, absolutely, but our currency is completely different, so I don't know what equates to be a good currency for that figure in your country. So just if you like it and you can justify it, the figure itself is fantastic. So take that off the table. Hopefully that helps. Ali says, can you do a Moon Knight review? I have. I've reviewed Moon Knight, and that figure is absolutely fucking incredible. It's an insanely good figure. So yeah, I already have. Go and check it out. Weekly, and this time is good, says Evangelion. Okay, this time on a Monday for me, weekly. I can definitely make that happen. We've had 200 people here already. So yeah, okay, cool. Any questions you have that I didn't answer? Crash Fellow, again, nice meeting you at High Point. Do you use LEDs to light your display cases? What do you use for that as far as lights and diffusers? Actually, the LED strip, the panels that I got, they're from Moducase, the people who make the cases. So if you're buying from them, they sell you the light strips and light panels. Right we are. So 58%, vast majority is weekly. Weekly at this time, okay. I will make that happen, and we'll try and get a couple people on. We'll turn it into Dad's News properly. I love that. I can't get over that. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for tuning in, and the super chats. Y'all are way too generous. I can't thank you all enough. It's fantastic that we can have this live stream kind of collab chat. You can ask me questions directly. I can answer them. I love YouTube for that, because I can literally get in there with you guys and we can talk. And that's what it's all about. So like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.